I'm going to talk about Hedera's new decision on staking because recently the governing council made an interesting decision on staking rewards. Now, as you might be aware, Hedera staking is now variable, which means that you won't always get 6.5% staking like you used to. Now it can vary, it can go down to maybe 2.5, as I recall. Now, Hedera's founder had suggested a one-third split in between revenue, staking, and node reward. So that would have made a difference. That would have made a big difference in how much you get. But instead, the console went with an 80-10-10 split. Now that is 80% revenue to Hedera and only 10 to staking and 10 to node rewards. So some people weren't terribly wild about that fact. Let us dive into this story a little deeper. This comes via Tom Johnson. He shared the meeting minutes, but here's the part that I think is interesting. Brett M. updated council members about a prospective member with whom the council has been engaged in lengthy discussions. Brett M. summarized MemeCoin's ultimate determination that the prospective member did not satisfy Hedera's objective criteria for council membership and that no exception to the criteria applies in this case. As such, MEMCOM, I don't know what that is, by the way, decided not to move the candidate forward in the council membership process. Here's where we talk about the split, actually. It's the recent dynamic staking rewards news. I'd like to refer back to the December minutes where Lehman proposed a one-third split of transaction fee revenue for Hedera, staking, and node rewards. The GC chose to split a 80-10-10. Is that a fair split? Dr. Lehman B shared the Hedera transaction fee revenue must be allocated among a Hedera account to cover operational expenses, a staking rewards account, and a node rewards account. CoinCom proposed dividing transactions one-third to Hedera account, one-third to staking rewards account, and one-third to node rewards account. Dr. Lehman noted that the council members could approve a certain allocation at a meeting and then adjust it in the future. Council members discussed the allocations as presented by CoinCom, and the council members discussed the importance of network sustainability. After being moved and seconded, the council members approved the allocation and transaction fees as follows: 80% to a Hedera account to fund operational expenses, 10% to a staking rewards account, and 10% to a node rewards account. He asked, is that a fair split? That was back in July. Hedera on August 4th has said as part of its periodic review, CoinCom has voted to adopt the following changes to the Hedera staking rewards program, which aligned with current industry average adjusted reward rates 1.4% across top 20 proof-of-stake networks. Let's read more of that. The adjustments are expected to further the sustainability of the staking program as network utilization continues to grow. Maximum staking reward adjusted to 2.5%. So that's the maximum now. Adjustment of reward emission cap, implementation of additional controls to algorithmically govern the reward rate. Together, these changes designed to adjust rates more dynamically in the future to better match market conditions and the supply of HBARs in account 0.0.800 and further ensure the long-term security of the mainnet when nodes are operated in a permissionless manner. In other words, you're getting less and you better like it. 6.5% ARR, this is CoinMan, the HBARbarian, says 6.5% was a lot more than many HBARbarians were expecting back when staking was introduced. Glad to have scooped up those HBARs over this past months. Person asked, what is CoinCom? Someone answer? A committee within the council that oversees tokenomics. Yeah, that makes sense. At the end of the day, an APY which is sustainable is the best thing we can have for the network. Those who have staked earlier benefits the most, early adopters. As the network grows, hopefully we can see other mechanisms to increase this rate. Probably not. What I have to say, at least HBAR still has staking. Algorand now has governance instead of staking rewards, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. I just don't do it anymore. Let's see, I'm just trying to see. This person's so disappointed, obviously targeting getting rid of retail stakers and more HBAR for businesses. Expected this when price went up, but not at 0.053 cents. Of course, it's at much higher now. Yep, same, but at this price, they need to sell more HBAR to operate, so they can't keep funding the staking program, which is what I'm thinking. Sad day for my future goals. Yeah, what I found is these staking programs, they're generally short-lived, especially as more supply gets out. The coin has to come from somewhere, and eventually you're just going to run out, especially as the project grows and more supply gets released. The foundations just aren't going to have the rewards to dole out. So you want to take advantage of these staking programs while they exist, and just understand that they're not going to be around forever. Right now there's like crazy good staking on on Cosmos, and I know that there will come a time when that staking is comes to a head. Yeah, right now you can get like 20%. I don't know what's I don't know how long that's going to be. It's been around for a while, but you might as well get it while you can. And then watch when it closes. You don't want to just probably don't want to sell right away because eventually it will. You don't want to sell right away because it'll probably go down on the initial news and then come back up. Of course, that's speculation. You never fully know what's going to happen, but yeah. So be mindful. Just be mindful of that in the future. That sucks because it's fun to make that HBAR. You could do that with Near 2. It was a little more convoluted. I thought the staking process is really easy in HBAR. It's pretty easy in Cosmos as well. At least on the Kepler wallet that I've been using, it's pretty easy. So. But yeah, totally keep that in mind when you're thinking about staking, because Hedera staking not going to be here anymore. Okay, well,